Howdy folks, you're watching Deuce and Guns. Now I put on my coveralls here because we're going to do an oil change and we're going to do a video about the Amazon Basics engine oil. Good old motor oil for your vehicle from Amazon. Now I've already done this video, which is weird. I've already done this video. I did it 6 months ago and I went through it. I even edited the damn thing. And then, here we go. And then while I was editing the video, I realized, wait a second, no one cares about how to change your oil with this newfangled Amazon Basics oil until I've tested it out. So I have tested it out. I put 6 months and 6,000 miles on the Amazon Basic oil. I bought it the second it came out last July, I believe it was July, but I used the recommended weight for the Fiesta, the 5W20 right there, and I'm going to go ahead and drain it, change out the filter. Also bought on Amazon, dirt cheap, and it's a, where is it at? Official Motorcraft filter, perfect for the Ford. And we're going to take a look at the old oil, and of course, I'll take you through the steps of changing your oil in pretty much any standard sedan or vehicle. Step one is to remove the drain plug and drain all the oil into the oil pan. I pre-warmed the oil so it'll drain better. And of course, if I don't show myself reinstalling a drain plug, I'll trigger someone, so here's that. Now, many cars have a replaceable washer for their oil plug, but Ford, or at least this Ford, has a permanent rubber gasket built into the drain plug. For many, many years, I've been using a strap wrench to remove the oil filter because it's universal and it works just about everywhere. Got to always clean up the filter mating surface to verify that the old gasket hasn't been stuck to the car. We've now drained the old filter and we've got a new filter ready to go. Now I will be putting a little bit of oil in here and of course lubricating the gasket surface right there. I have cleaned off the old mounting surface on the engine, so we have to verify that there is no extra gasket sticking onto it, which would make a huge mess. Now this thing mounts sideways on this engine, unfortunately. So I can't pour the thing up, I can't fill the thing up to the very tippy top with engine oil, which I would prefer to do, but I can't do that. So what I gotta do is just put a little bit in there and let it get saturated in the filter element. And I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on my fingertip here. And of course, lubricate the gasket surface. And lastly, I've always hand tightened all my filters using a shop towel, and I've never had a leak. Okay, we've got the drain plug in, we've got the new filter on. Now it's time to add the engine oil. On this particular engine, you add the engine oil right here on top of the cylinder head, 5W20. It's a new engine oil weight that a lot of cars are going to, which is amazingly thin as far as I'm concerned. But it works, and that's what the engineers call for, because there's so many tiny little orifices inside the engine. So you gotta have this thin oil. Here's my funnel here. I always keep a t-shirt wrapped up and stuffed through my funnel to keep it clean. Because inside there, you see that's completely clean now, even though it's been sitting in a dirty garage for 6 months. Go and add that right there. Wedges up nicely against the cowl there. And this particular engine, the 1.6 liter engine here from my commuter vehicle, takes 4.5 quarts. Actually, I think it's technically 4.3, but I just kind of guesstimate with that amount and check it on the dipstick later on. Okay, today is February 18th, so I'm gonna go ahead. I've got a little notebook here that I put all of my oil changes in for this vehicle. 66.9. So 66,900 miles oil change. Nothing else was done here. Now the previous one was August 1st. You can get that to focus. Come on, Canon. So August 1st, and I did a tire rotation and an oil change at 60,900 miles. So I've got exactly 6,000 miles on this oil change. I didn't plan that out, it just kind of had me a round number. On the inside cover of your book, I recommend you put all the oil change information you need. So I've got the engine oil weight, the capacity, the oil filter, and the size of the oil drain plug, 13 millimeter in my case. And folks, here's a sample. Here's a sample I took of the Amazon engine oil after 6 months. It looks fine, it smells, it tastes fine. I'm just kidding, I didn't taste it. But it's acting just like a normal used engine oil. Nothing outstanding, nothing bizarre. It's not super thick. Actually, it's acting just like it should be. I did not burn a single drop. I did not lose a single drop or drip a little bit. Now, is one single oil change a definitive proof that Amazon oil is very, very good? No, it's not. Not by itself. So when they did start marketing this, everyone and their grandmother started testing it out. People have sent it to Blackstone Laboratories. People have talked to actual engineers, and they all say it's good stuff. So in the future, could Amazon Basics oil be produced by another company, a lower quality company, or a lower quality grade of oil, and still put in the same bottles? Sure, they sure could do that, but so could anybody else, because there's not many oil manufacturers out there, but there are a lot of brands out there. It makes you think, you got to be vigilant on what you're putting in your car, what you're using on a day-to-day basis, because you never know when someone's going to change things up on you to save a buck. Now, this is rated SN+, which is the highest grade possible to my best of understanding. I'm not an oil engineer, but to the best of my understanding, that means that is the very best top quality product at this point in time. Now, slowly this will go down the food chain and something new will come along to replace this. And at that point in time, Amazon Basics, they might start producing it at that level instead. As usual, I will have links to the Amazon Basics oil in the description and in the comments below the video. Again, those are always affiliate links, which means that I get a little piece of that, but it does not cost you anything extra. So it's a great way for you to link to Amazon through that link, buy whatever you want, and support the channel, keep the lights on, and it doesn't cost you a single dime. Well, guys, here from me today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and go up, subscribe. A lot more is on the way. And if you have any comments, questions, or show ideas, leave that in the comment box of the video. And as always, you guys have a great day. See ya. I don't know what it is, but every time I change the oil in a car, it just feels better. It's probably psychosomatic, but she just feels better. It's like she just got enough liquor to party, but not enough to get sloppy. I know I should have worn gloves. I've got a box of them in the bunker, so I do have them. I just forgot about them until about halfway through the oil change, and then I said, screw it, let's go ahead and get it done. So I guess do as I say and not as I do. Now, even if you don't use my links, I still recommend Amazon for your oil and filter needs. You'll get way better prices and better selections on oil, oil filters, air filters, cabin filters, windshield wipers, and everything else. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for supporting the local shops in my area. But when the price of an air filter equals the price of my Amazon oil, a Motorcraft filter, oil filter, a Motorcraft air filter, and a cabin filter, I'm sorry, but I'm going to draw the line there.